Uh, hey,
Welcome y'all to the Super Bowl episode of the Pound the Walk podcast.
you guys pounded it all season with us, and we are finally at the final pound of the season.
Yeah, man, we're here at the last episode of the 2025 NFL Pound the Walk season. Bittersweet, but always, always a great moment to be here. Super Bowl weekend. Super excited. Shout out to everyone who's been pounding it with us the entire season. Appreciate y'all. But it's not over yet. We got one more.
Yeah, one big one. This Sunday, Super Bowl. Is it Super Bowl 60? I think a few years down the line ago, I forgot the numbers at this point.
Yeah, my
Um,
Roman numerals kind of stopped at 50, so I have no clue where we're at this point. But yeah, you guys could say that this is the Super Bowl of the NFL season. That was stupid. Anyways, we had a
it just literally is.
great conference championship weekend. Two really close games. They kind of went how I thought they were going to do. The New England Patriots, Denver Broncos, low scoring game. Two really good defenses. Uh, yeah,
Yeah,
I think Drake May, he had a very underwhelming game, but again, that is a very, very good Broncos defense, and Patriots defense has been really, really dominant as well this season. So the low scores, low yards. Jarrett Stidham, I guess, did a little bit better than I thought he was going to do. Still a really low yardage game for both teams. Drake May probably ran the ball as much as he got passing yards on it. But yeah, Patriots obviously won that one. Low scoring, one point differential game, and yeah,
yeah.
Pats back in the Super Bowl.
Stidham looked like serviceable in the first half or so. I guess the only cool thing about it was that snowstorm that hit like rapidly, like near the end of the third quarter. By the time it was middle of the fourth, the whole game, the whole TV screen was just snow. So that was cool, I guess. Fun
Yeah,
football.
that was crazy. It was such a low scoring game. I figured nothing much was going to happen, so I went out to shovel a little bit because we had that snowstorm here in Virginia. The field was completely green, not a single flake. As soon as I cleared my walkway, came back inside, no more than 10 minutes later, it was a whiteout. It was
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
I like those games. I don't think many people would disagree. But yeah, low scoring. But it's what we all expected, right? I mean, you lost your quarterback going to the championship game with a guy who's played like 3, 4 games in his entire career. But once again, I guess shout outs to him. He was serviceable in the beginning half of that game. Drake May did what he had to do, and then punctuated it with that first down conversion run. And yeah, Patriots defense has been really good this playoff run, more than people probably would imagine. I think Milton Williams coming back at that perfect time. He's been just like a complete force in the D line. So guess we'll see what they can do against Seattle, because Seattle got their way into the bowl again. We got another Patriots Seahawks rematch. Yeah, so Seattle did what they had to do against Stafford.
Yeah, yeah,
Darn.
that game went about how I thought it was going to go too. Two offenses that when they are clicking, they can light it up, and they both started lighting it up for most of the game. Fourth quarter, no points scored though. The Seahawks defense stepped up there at the end. There was that muffed punt that really hurt the Rams.
So bad.
Yeah, I think Darnold scored like one play right after that to Bobo.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, Darnold balled out because previously, the week before, obviously, he was coming in with that oblique injury off the bye week, and they didn't have to have him do much at all, really. Threw the ball like less than 20 times. But man, he was a couple of his touchdowns were very impressive throws off the back foot, getting hit, getting it to the right spot in the back of the end zone. Jake Bobo, like you said, that was pretty cool. So yeah, really shout out Sam Darnold. He balled out in the NFC Championship game. This is like their destiny, right? They've been balling. They've been the most impressive team this whole playoff run. and I'm excited to see what happens. And of course, Cooper Kupp. That was poetic for him to score a touchdown and get that big conversion that I guess some people try to argue he didn't get the first down. I don't know. I like the first down call on that one. But Cooper Kupp balled out against his old team, got himself back in the Super Bowl with another team, so that's fun. And see what the Rams do next year with all that talent, old age talent especially. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, shout out the Seahawks, man. Shout out our Pound the Walk viewer of the year, Matt. I'm sure he's really fucking happy. I haven't picked the Seahawks all playoff predictions, so you're welcome.
There we go. He was doing that for you. Massive shout out to the Seahawks defense on that 4th and 6, getting that stop, and then, getting Nakua tackled inbounds there at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Not enough time on the clock to do anything. Fizzled out there, and they got the dub, and they're back in the Super Bowl. So, hell yeah, man.
Yeah, that was. Oh, also, yeah, you just remind me. Right before that 4th and 6, I think it was that same possession. I think it was Colby Parkinson they had a pass that went across the middle to him, and it looked like he had daylight if he caught it, and it looked like it was gonna get tipped. I don't think it did get tipped, so then it ended up just not getting caught. It was maybe like a weird timing with his hands, and that was crucial. That was a crucial play. That could have changed the entire outcome. So it was a very close game. Great game. But yeah, once again, shout out Sam Darnold, shout out the Seahawks. So we got a rematch of what we had as of a really good Super Bowl. Remember the Malcolm Butler pick, not giving Marshawn Lynch the ball on 2nd and goal. They've been spamming that question all week in this media week, or whatever you want to call Super Bowl week, which is kind of annoying if you ask me. But yeah, I hope it's a good game. That's all I can really ask for at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been riding with the Patriots since the playoffs kind of were in place, so I have to stick with my original pick there. Their defense looked really good, so if that same defense can show up, I know they're playing against a backup quarterback in an offense that isn't as explosive, so we'll see how that works, but it ought to be a really good game either way.
Yes, sir. So I guess that dives us right into just a quick Super Bowl prediction here. You've been riding with the Patriots. We didn't really say this, but do you want to maybe even throw up a score? What do you got going? What do you think's going to happen?
27-24 Patriots. Drake May MVP.
Yeah, I'm going to go 30-28 Patriots. I also think Drake May would be the factor if the Patriots win it. I think he makes a few plays with his legs. Maybe even gets a rushing touchdown. I think the Patriots take the Super Bowl, man. Two great franchises have been in the Super Bowl, but completely different identities now, so that's fun. I hate the Patriots, but it's more so the Tom Brady era Patriots. It's a new Patriots, man. You can't hate them as much. So
the Vrabel Patriots I like way more than the Belichick Patriots.
At least for now. We'll see what
now,
happens.
if this happens 7 more times, I might change my outcome here.
But I agree. I'm going to go with the Patriots. Part of that's to keep the good juju for the Seahawks as well, though. I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't be kind of rooting for the Seahawks. But ultimately, let's hope it's a good game. Goes down to the wire. Maybe a game-winning field goal is what I'm feeling. Borregales, however you say his name. He's been a pretty clutch kicker for the Patriots.
There we go.
Yeah, that's my pick, and Drake May Super Bowl MVP as well. So that's that, and I wanted to do this. We didn't really necessarily do it last year, but I think it was unanimous for Poop Player of the Year. Last year was Will Levis, right? Yeah, that there was a few of those things that, yeah, I still laugh about that. So that's Poop Player of the Year last year, and I'm gonna go with my Poop Player of the Year real quick. Very small sample size, but enough poop out there for it. Was Max Brosmer, backup quarterback for the Vikings. Once again, probably the worst play I've ever seen in my entire life in NFL history goes from him throwing an underhand toss, pick 6 for 80 yards. That was great. That was poop.
That was absolute poop. I'm going with Justin Fields. They brought him in on a 2-year deal. He was a starter. He did absolutely nothing. He had a 38 QBR for the season. Gets pulled. Fields is my Poop Player of the Year.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Justin Fields, there were some games where his passing yards over was so low that I was like, oh, I got to slam this over 140. And he would throw 76 yards. So I 100% agree.
I mean, I don't remember how many tutties he threw, but I can probably count them on one hand.
Yeah, probably. Who knows? Maybe he'll be a running back. Maybe the Rams, if Stafford retires, maybe he goes to the Rams. We'll see what happens. We have off season coming up. You'll still see us for that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Rashid
we'll be
Shaheed
back for
anytime
the.
touchdown. I'm putting that out there too.
Okay, okay. Give me Bobo anytime tutty.
We could make a mill.
So I thought I had placed that, but I selected the wrong player, and I got so excited and went to go check my bets, and it was still open, and it was fucking Parkinson or something. I don't remember, but I was
Yeah, Bobo's been
not a
a
happy
random
man.
ass guy. I think it's his second year, but I remember when he came in the league, everyone was like on Twitter and stuff. We're talking about how he's been great during the off season and stuff. All right, he balled. He had a great catch in that championship game. Jake Bobo, I like it.
All right, well that was the season, y'all. Super Bowl. We'll be back if there's any breaking news throughout the off season. Otherwise, thank you all for sticking with us this season. Thank you for helping the channel grow. Definitely doubled in size, which still only like 30, but still we were
At
at
that
like
rate,
8 for a while.
give us like 7 years from now, we'll be getting steady. I don't want to do the math right now, but it's gonna be high views. Give us like 7, 8 years.
We'll be able to monetize by the time we're ready to retire our day jobs.
By the time the Patriots are on their sixth Mike Vrabel Super Bowl.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. That is the Super Bowl episode 2026 of the Pound the Walk podcast.
Pound it, baby. Yeah. Yeah.
Tuna